Hello and welcome to Total Health with Dr. Nick, where my purpose is to inspire, empower, and motivate you to live longer, healthier, and more abundant lives. And as you can see, guys, today we're in my kitchen. So today is cooking day, and we are going to be grilling. So yes, right, we're going to be playing with fire today, and I love playing with fire. Grilling is one of my favorite things to do. Last Father's Day, my wife got me a Kamado Joe grill. I'm not plugging the grill, but I'll tell you what, it is amazing, and I use it probably 2 to 3 times a week. So what we're going to do today is grilled some top sirloin steak. We're going to have some grilled vegetables, and we're going to put it all together at the end. So what I'm starting off with, you don't have to go really expensive. This is not a very expensive cut of steak. You could use filet if you want, but this is basically top sirloin steak. The grilled vegetables, we're going to do zucchini, eggplant, asparagus, and nice sweet peppers, and we're going to be dressing this with olive oil, salt, and pepper. You see one tried to escape. I saw it jump out. So we're going to be dressing it with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and it is going to be absolutely fantastic. You are going to love it. So let's go ahead and get the steak started because it's going to take about 10 minutes for the steak. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get the vegetables done. So you always want the steak hot and ready. I mean the grill hot and ready, and the grill's already ready outside. It's about 450 degrees. So let's get this steak dressed up. And what basically I'm going to do is just like my cousins in Italy do, it's going to be olive oil, salt, and pepper. You can also use ghee butter if you want to use that. Ghee butter is fantastic because it has got a really high smoking point, so it won't burn on the grill, and yet it gives a great flavor. And of course, with the ketogenic diet, you're adding lots of great fats in. So this is going to be a good one too. So I'm just going to put on some olive oil. And I'm going to put this on both sides. I know you're out there saying, he's using his hands. Oh my gosh, he's using his hands. That's not sanitary. I'm cooking for myself, guys, so this is for me. Me and my wife are going to be eating this, so it's okay, it's okay. Anyway, so now I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the other side. That's right. On my last video, or one of my last videos, I talked about you want to use as much olive oil as possible because being a monounsaturated fat, it is one of the healthiest oils on the planet, so I highly recommend it. So you want to almost look at your food as a way to get more olive oil into your system. So now I'm going to turn these over, season up the other side. All right, just like that. Salt and pepper both. I am very generous with my seasoning. I don't know what you're probably thinking, but my blood pressure is going to go up. Salt's not going to make your blood pressure go up, guys. In fact, if you use Celtic sea salt or Himalayan salt, it's very, very good for your body. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this out on the grill. So we're going to put this, like I said, about 450 to 500 degrees, and we're going to give it about 10 minutes out there on this. So let's take it out. All right, so now we're out. We're going to put the steak on the grill. Like I said, the grill is a little bit over 500 right now, but that's okay. So I'm going to put these out there just like this. Hey, Brando. Get a shot of Brando. Where is he? All right, so we're going to let this go for a little while, like I said. There he is. All right, so I'm going to start cutting up the vegetables. First thing, we'll start with the zucchini. I'm just going to cut this on a little bit of a bias. And what I'm going to do is put all of this on a tray. So I'm just going to put it on a baking tray for now, because that's where I'm going to be brushing the olive oil on it. Okay. Cut it a little bit thick because you don't want it to be too thin, otherwise it can fall through the grill. And at the same time, you don't want it to where it gets too overcooked. All right, that's looking good. Turn these over. So you always want to keep an eye on it. These are probably going to be done faster than I thought. So we're just going to leave these out here for another couple of minutes. One of the ways I taught you how to test a steak on one of my previous episodes, we talked about how when you push on your finger, if you squeeze your thumb against the side of your hand as hard as you can, that's what a well steak would feel like. Rare is when there's basically no pressure and it's really mushy. And anything in between is going to be your medium rare, your medium well, your well, all the way through. All right, so now I'm going to start cutting up the eggplant. And the eggplant can be cut a number of different ways. You can cube it. I'm going to make it a little thicker this way. Just cut it on a little bit of a bias, just like this. It's a tough eggplant. We're going to go ahead and take the asparagus now, cut the ends off. And one thing about asparagus, is if it's too tough, it's got the tough part here, what you may want to do is just use a potato peeler or a carrot peeler and just do that and go right off the bottom of it. And that way you can save more of the end without actually cutting it off and wasting it. So we're going to have to put this on there like this. All right, let's go back out and check on that steak again, because like I said, it's going to be cooking really fast. It's really high temperature. So let's get a look at these steaks. They should be getting close to done. Look at these grill marks. Look at how perfect that looks. Now, sometimes you could do a cross grill. That's good too. And those feel just about done. I'm going to take these off. All right, so like I said, the steaks are looking really good. Pressure's good, nice and soft, but yet firm. So what I'm going to do at this point is let them rest. You always want to let steak rest, because if it doesn't rest when you go to cut into it, it's just going to release liquid everywhere. So you want to make sure the steak has time to tighten back up a little bit. I'm going to cover it in aluminum foil because I want to keep it warm, but I also want to keep it moist and keep it juicy. So I'm just going to put this off to the side just like this and continue cutting up my vegetables. I'm going to do my peppers now. With the peppers, really all you're doing is taking the middle part out just like this. So you have the middle. Take the middle part out. Bang out the seeds. And then we're just going to cut this up like this. Now you can cut the peppers up as big or as small as you want, or any of these vegetables. I like about this size because what happens is if it gets too much smaller than this, what's going to happen is it's going to fall through the grill. So I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to keep it about this big. And then I'm going to put these also with the other vegetables, dress them with the olive oil, salt and pepper, and we're going to be done in just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dress this up. Nice little plate of vegetables there. It's going to be awesome. Grilled vegetables are amazing, especially on a grill where you're using real coals and you get that nice smoky flavor. So we're just going to drizzle some olive oil. Like I said, you want to use as much olive oil in your cooking as possible. It is ridiculously healthy for you. What I'm going to do is just put a nice amount of olive oil to conduct heat. Really, that's what it's about. When you use any kind of cooking oil, preferably the good ones. Go back and watch a video I did on that where I talked about how dangerous some of the vegetable oils are. When you're cooking with a good quality oil, it actually helps conduct heat. So always want to use oil. So now I'm going to salt it, and I'm using pink salt here. And this is just really for flavor while it's cooking. I'm going to be able to resalt it and reseason it once it comes off the grill. So don't feel like you've got to nail it right here, because you'll have an opportunity when it comes off to add more oil, to add more salt and pepper to it. Fresh ground pepper. All right. Take my tongs. We're getting outside and putting some of these vegetables on the grill. Let's do it. All right, so what I went ahead and did is I raised the grates up. One thing I've learned, sometimes by the hard way, is that with all the oil that we've used here, as it drips off and hits the coals, it's going to flare it up. And if the grates are too low, you're going to char your vegetables. Some of you might like that. Roasted red peppers are good like that. But we don't want to char these. I want to get them nice and tender, but at the same time, some nice grill marks on it. So let's go ahead and start putting all this out. All right, we're going to leave it like that. I'm going to use these for another cookout, just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to leave these on here for a little while, keep coming out, checking on it, make sure it's getting nice and tender, but at the same time, nice grill marks. Do not want to overcook it. So guys, while those vegetables are cooking out there, I wanted to show you something very special that my wife made today, and it is one of my favorite things, especially in the summer, because everybody wants something cool and refreshing and loaded with vitamins and minerals, healthy quality fats, and that is gazpacho. I could honestly tell you my wife makes the best gazpacho on planet Earth. It is so good. It's got tomatoes, what honey? It's got tomatoes, it's got peppers, onions, garlic, cucumbers, celery, apple cider vinegar, olive oil. It's got everything in it. It is so good, and basically what you do is you put it in a blender and you make, I call it liquid salad, but I love it. It is so good. I don't want to tilt this because it's going to spill all over the place, but you can tilt it a little bit. My wife tells me I can.
And I garnished it with cucumbers.
Okay, so she chopped up cucumbers in here. Another thing people do a lot with this is they'll put in croutons. Of course, keto, you don't want croutons in there unless maybe you make them out of coconut bread or something. But anyway, we're going to be doing a recipe on this. I know you're going to want to see this one because it is such a great recipe going into the summer. It's light, like I said, it's refreshing, it's delicious. Sometimes I don't even eat it with a spoon. I'll just pour it in a mug and just drink it out of a mug like that. But I'm gonna have it with a spoon today. So I'm gonna try this out because I am the official taste tester of gazpacho. Honey, you nailed it, and I didn't have to taste it first. So this is really good. You did a great job. Anyway, so we're gonna be making this. You're gonna have my wife on camera soon, and we're gonna be making gazpacho for the summer because summer's coming up. Looking good. All right, those are looking really good. We're just gonna give it a few more minutes. The grill marks are gonna be perfect. Then we're gonna take it inside and plate it up with that steak. So let's go check on that.
What is this?
What is that?
That was in, I thought it was your belly button.
That was in my, that came off the mic and went down on my shirt. It looked like I had an Audi, my wife said. So we went ahead and took that out. I don't want you guys to think I have this belly button that protrudes out this far. All right, so these vegetables look done. They look perfect. Check a look at those grill marks in there. Nice charring. What happens is when you do it this way, it releases the sweetness of the vegetables. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So we're going to get this on back onto the tray.
How's it?
Huh?
How is it?
It's good. It's really good. I'm going to season it up a little bit more. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil and salt and pepper, but it is really, really good. Those peppers are so sweet. You would think you were killing your keto diet. Those are so sweet. So let's just get a little bit more olive oil. Like I said, we're always trying to get more olive oil in our diet. Let's make sure the eggplant is loaded up with olive oil. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and see how the steak looks. So we're going to cut this a little bit on the bias here. Let's see, drum roll please. I don't want to brag, but this is about as good as it gets. This is amazing. Look at how good that looks. That is a perfect medium rare, just like that.
Did you just eat the end?
I did. It was good.
That was not nice.
There we have it. Grilled vegetables, steak. Like I said, you don't have to have the most expensive steak, guys. You can make it as inexpensive as you like. You can use flank steak, you can use skirt steak, you can use sirloin. This is sirloin here. Sirloin tastes a lot like filet. You don't always have to get the highest quality filet to have a delicious steak. So this is all grass-fed, or you don't have to have grass-fed. So steak is cooked medium rare. Grilled vegetables, we have peppers, zucchini, eggplant, and asparagus. So do you want to try this, or am I trying this?
You try.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to dig right into this. Get a little bit of steak here. Actually, I already have the steak. The steak is really good. Let's try some peppers, though. Peppers are amazing. Sweet. You're not going to blow your keto diet. You can have the peppers, you can have the zucchini, you can have the eggplant. Once again, guys, we are all here about keeping it clean and keeping it simple. So keep the cooking simple. I've had a lot of great comments from, I still have food in my mouth. I know. Let me finish this first. Because my wife used to tell me, don't talk with food in your mouth. Some of the best comments I keep getting are people who telling me they're turned back onto the keto diet, where before they were turned off by it because the food was either too complicated or was too much cheese, too much dirty keto. So you guys are giving me such great compliments. I appreciate that by keeping it clean, keeping it simple, and keeping keto fun, right? Also, keto is super simple. KISS. That's the way you can enjoy the keto diet, have outstanding health. If you didn't get a chance, go back and watch my previous video. I talked all about the 12 phenomenal health benefits of the ketogenic diet. So guys, I love and appreciate you. Thanks for watching me today. Thanks for coming to my kitchen. And remember, subscribe, watch my other videos over here. So if you like what we're talking about, please make sure you like, you share, you comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much, guys. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.